Here we go again, back with more Motorsport Manager. It's part 3 this time. Next race is the Italian Grand Prix in Milan. It's pretty much the same circuit they do in Formula 1 around Monza, I believe it is. First of all, I'm actually going to scout this cruise guy because I know he's a good driver. You can see his stats here that even it's the lowest, even if it has 0 braking, 2 cornering, 9, it's still way better than Rogers. And actually probably better than my leading driver Santa Ana as well. I'm pretty much just going to approach him. He's interested because he doesn't have a job. I want him not to get that much money. I haven't scouted him before, so I'm going to make him the #1 driver on the team. For 5, that's a lot of money. I'll start with this and then we can put a little bit more on it later on. Sign-on fee will give him like 500k as well, and no bonus, so hopefully he won't demand that much more, but I might do equal status, but I don't even know. I think I'm going to start with equal status because he's a new driver, so he probably won't demand that much in what position he has on the team. So let's continue here. Proposal has been sent. Of course, we got mail after the last race, just by practice and the conditions. Do a little interview here as well. Testing weekend. Yeah, I don't think it's a testing weekend, but I always just say that it's my fault because then the team is happy and they don't really care anything about it as well. See, I'm just happy with it, both of them. Good news. Okay. So what do we have? We have the car is, let's just simulate a few one day. I should see how long a time it will be before we can improve our car, before all improvements have gone through. So engine is almost there, 13 days before the race. I don't think we can add anything more than that. That'll make it before that. No, we can't. So let's just get those engines reliability fixed, so we won't have engine problems anymore. Okay, so now we get an answer here from Lisandro Cruz. Delighted with equal status, wants more money, not happy with the contract length, so he wants a shorter contract. I know he wants a race bonus as well, so that's good to know. So we'll give him up to 543, back to only a 2-year contract instead, and we'll give him, if he finishes 5th or above, we'll give him 54,000. I think we'll try that for now. Sponsors as well for slot 1, I think that's the one on the side of the car. 16 for above, 1 million now, 75 for fitting 16 above. That's the one we're going to get the most of, so definitely taking this one. I think it's the same we had before, just a new sponsor coming back again, the old sponsor coming back again. I think it was the same we had last time. So that should be good. Contract, we know good. We go. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. So let's go to the next contract offer and see if we're any closer to signing him now. So in the end, he retracted the offer. He was still insulted by his cost per race, but we want to make like 700 per race, and I don't think spending all that money on a new driver. I mean, he'll cost us 500,000 more than Evans, and it's not even that great. I mean, he's good. He will definitely improve our team and get us better results, but I just don't think that's worth it. So I'm not going to spend money on him for now. I'll try and scout some of the other riders instead. We might as well do so. So who do we have? I guess we just start from Axel Dio. I'll take Mori and Mia Latinen. I think I'll scout these 3 riders here. We'll see if any of them are worth it. So it will be about a month or so, probably the next episode, before we'll see the result from them. And our engine is finally fixed, which has no more problems with going on high performance mode in the races. So now we can either start improving performance on the engine, or just fixing probably the gearbox. I think that's usually what has me the most trouble during the races. Just to see if it makes any sense if I switch them around. No. So we'll just stay with this. And yeah, I mean, we could actually fix, I mean, no, it still doesn't matter. I want reliability before performance right now. I just want them to make it to the end of the race, because that's the most important part right now. So we have an interview or a dilemma as well. We'd like to take some of her time for an interview. So I can either get 100,000 euros, but she loses morale. I can get him more morale. He already has 100 morale, so I'd rather take the money right now. I think that's a much better idea. I'm saving up for probably an upgrade to the factory. That's really what I want right now. Maybe a new rider. New vote started, so replace the Munich Grand Prix with the Beijing Grand Prix. I don't think I will replace it. I don't really think I care. Because I would rather just get another vote, and maybe some of them have sponsors from that country and they can get anything good from it, but I don't really care. Honestly, I would rather vote against because I like keeping the things the same. But we'll see what the other guys 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Oh, it's actually pretty close on this one. 4-3, make a comeback. 4-4, and I'm abstaining, so this one's going to decide it. Oh, it's 2 abstains. Oh, there was one more, right? I thought it was only 10. Okay, but whatever. So 5-4, I'm happy enough with that. Yeah, it's rejected. I got what I wanted without even using a vote, so now I have even more voting power if I actually at some point comes a decision that I really want to impact. But let's go to the next race. It's only about a week ago now, so we should be there soon. So now we are at the Italian Grand Prix. I said we should finish 16th again because that's really the max we can probably hope for. I don't think it'll have to be a condition, changing conditions first of all, so it has to be rain in the Italian Grand Prix, which they are actually in the practice here. But then as well we need to have changing conditions, so I need to hit the exact point where I need to switch from wet or intermediate tires to soft tires. Because the weather forecast is actually going to dry out pretty soon here. So I'm going to start on soft or medium tires, whatever it is here in today's race. We'll go low on the downforce because it's a really fast track. High gear ratios, not that many corners. We will go low on handling as well. I think that should be fine. Let's just go a little bit more to the middle. Something like that. I think that's fine. Tire choices, we're actually going to go on medium instead, because it's going to dry out pretty soon. Same pretty much setup here on Evans' car. Low downforce, low tire pressure, high tire camber. So he actually wants more towards the oversteer than the understeer. So I think it actually needs to be, handling needs to be a bit closer to the middle instead of what I had on Santana's car. But we'll just test that now and kind of see who's closest to the ideal level of handling. Medium tires as well. So hopefully we can get a good result from this. So they're in again now after their first stint out. I saw Evans and his handling was good. Both of them were disappointed with downforce. So definitely think we need more downforce, or was it less? I can't remember where it was. They were, as you see, was really disappointed about the angle. It's too extreme. So I think we need higher downforce on the car. We need less handling, and we probably need less top speed as well. It's around here, I would say, and around here. That's actually pretty much in the middle of all three things. That's pretty boring, but stay on the same set of mediums just to get them out of the way. And I think that'll be her for the end of the race. Pretty much same setup here for Evans as well, I guess. A little bit more understeer, I would say, and shorter gear ratios for him as well. Stay on the same tires, just go out again. So now let's get the pit stop over with, and we'll see if we have found a good setup for the race. So that's the end of the practice. We actually finished with a really good result and a pretty decent setup as well. At least Santana 5th and 7th, only because we were some of the few riders who actually managed to set a lap on softer on the dry tires. And if we'd gone on soft as well, we probably could have gone up around 3rd and 4th place with Santana. But I want the medium tires instead. You see all other guys, you lose like 15-16 seconds on the wets compared to the dries. So definitely faster laps in the dry weather. But good practice for us. I'm not going to change anything with the Santana setup. Only thing was Evans had good on speed balance, so we need to change a little bit closer to what she has there, and I think both riders will be fine with their setup. I'm going like this on her and this on him again. So we have one guy with setup and her on, yeah, just reliability. So we put a little bit more of, is it more or less top speed? I think it's more top speed for Evans here, so a little bit higher gear ratios like that. And I think that's all we're going to do with him. medium tires to start on. As you see the weather forecast, there's not going to be rain for the first 4 laps anyway, so we can't really complain about that. I actually want to, where did they start? I can't remember that. I think they start in, I think it's the, is it these? Oh, I can't really see where we're starting. I think it's this yellow car, oh wait, right and red. This car and this car, so we're starting 1st and 4th, I believe we are. So I'll put both of them on hards anyway, I mean, on mediums. I think we should be fine with that. Continue, confirm. Drive strategy, start as fast as possible as usual. One going on the stop. As usual, I'll keep one of them. Whoever's last, I'll go on a shorter stop strategy, so longer stints out on the track. So we'll find out that after pretty much the first half a lap. We'll find out which strategy we go with each of the riders. So I have Evans in 1st and Santana in 4th. Kind of hoping that we get Evans on a short strategy and Santana on a long strategy, so she can just use her pace advantage over him. But that'll pretty much depend on her getting past Evans early on. And she doesn't. Both of them got a terrible start, but Evans actually blocks in both Mateta and Dreyfus. So 5th and probably down to 3rd, 4th now. Don't really know. Of course, everybody's starting out on maximum, so we can't really see. You can really see the pace disadvantage I have here. We're getting overtaken down to 4th and 5th after just like 3-4 corners, because there's not really that many corners at all. We're just getting outpaced on the straights at the moment. Actually go a bit on the inside here. I think that was El Sadat. It was. Evans still in 6th place though. So now we have a choice. We have 21 lap race. So we have to do 11 laps if we want to do one stop. I think it's more realistic that I'll do a 7th stop with Santana and do 2 stops with her, and then maybe do a 3 stop with Evans and actually just lap him on lap 5 already, or after lap 5. So after lap, when it switches to 7, I need to pit, and when it switches to 5, I need to pit with Evans. So that's my strategy now. So I'll put her down to push high, and I'll stay with Evans up into the really high modes here. Yeah, I think that's my best plan for now. Until we really get overtaken now, because now we're using less engine power and less tire wear than everyone else is around us. At least most of us. But yeah, we're just dropping down now. Let's just simulate a bit forward to the first pit stop and see where we are at that point. We're pitting Evans now after that 5 here. We're last and 3rd to last at the moment. Really far behind. We can't keep up at all at this point. So soft tires instead, and then just try and make him go as fast as possible around the track. Don't really have much to lose here. Santana can't even keep up with the Rodgers in 19th place. We have pretty much isolated him. So we need some accidents up ahead to have a chance of getting 16th here. It'll be very difficult for us to get a better result than this at this point. But everyone is in the pit now. It's actually a safety car out, so we'll pit in Santana as well, I think. Just while we can, I mean, why not? Fuel up at the moment as well. We're going to come out last anyway. And yeah, what tires did I put on? I put it on, yeah, might as well just put it on medium tires again. So we're going into pits probably a lap earlier than I wanted to, but I think we should be fine anyway. Car on 17th and 20th probably. Yep. So Evans actually overtook car as Antonov who crashed. Great pit stop for her, so that's at least decent enough. We'll just conserve flow. So we have soft tires now with Evans, so he might be able to gain some places after the what's it called, the safety car pulls in again, but I think it'll be another lap before the event does. So the safety car's into the garage now. I'm kind of wishing that the crash happened while all the riders ahead of me were gone past the pit lane, because everyone got into the pit lane immediately as the crash happened. So I didn't gain anything from it. Good part is we have one rider less to worry about with Antonov being out. So I mean, that's good, I guess. Should probably just put it up to overtake and push again here on Evans, because we're already getting overtaken here. And we need to get to that 14, so I think we can just stay on high and push for Santana as well. But we're already down to the last 2 places. Evans can't perform at all, even on soft tires here. Yes, Rogers ahead of him. He's plugging in. He's actually getting overtaken more by my teammate than he's close to overtaking the riders ahead of him. So that's just really poor by him at the moment. But I'm just happy enough that we're keeping up with Santana because he only needs to pit one more time. We might even just try and stay out to like maybe 15. We can't because we have used too much fuel for that. But Santana's gone past both Rogers and Evans now. Evans makes past again, so Santana drops down. It's really changing position at the moment, and now we're back to the last 2 places again. That was a really short while we are at the top of the world there. Tire temperature is actually looking pretty good. Could have got a little bit more heat in Santana's wheels while the safety car was out, but we didn't manage to. See, Bergkamp has gone past all the slower riders now, so now he'll probably easily take this race victory. Because it's only now, who'll take 16th place? That's really the question. Because right now we're getting dropped back. Santana seems to be plugging Evans as well. So put on another set of soft tires. Fuel them up like this again. And fast pit stop for Evans, and I think he should go out for a second to last stop now. So Evans goes into the pits, first guy to make his 3rd pit stop of the race. Definitely going on some long, fast short stints, but it's not working out for him at all so far. And now put Santana in. He has 7 laps remaining once he gets out of the pit lane here. So I'm going to put on medium tires again. Part seems fine, only brakes is a worry here. Or might as well just put up to a full tank of fuel. And yeah, she'll be fine hopefully. With the brakes, I probably won't, but it's a chance I'm willing to take. Evans meanwhile he's kind of behind Rogers, but Rogers has fresher tires. So Evans is going to drop back soon again. You can see now everyone is pretty much pitting now. Johnston here and Dembele are staying out. Everyone else is have gone into the pits for their 2nd stop. I think this is probably their last stop as well. Santana comes out in last. But she had a refueling problem. That was really enough. So we'll go up to high. But I don't want to go overtake just yet. So high for Santana. Evans is going on the pits. Is he going on pits this lap? I think he is. So he has brakes problem. We might as well just take care of it. Okay, so now I put Evans in the pit. He has 5 laps to go once he gets to pit lane here. Actually, he probably has 6 laps to go. We might just need to stay him out for a lap longer because I just realized that he's the leading rider. That's one we're looking at. So he has 5 laps remaining after pit stop. Okay, we're putting him in now. I think this is the most important thing to look at. So 5 laps remaining after pit stop. We can easily manage that on soft tires. I think we should be fine and just go fast at the end here. We have to prepare his brakes as well, which I have done. So it'll probably take a little bit longer than what it needs to. Did I not put tires on? I didn't put tires on. How did I not? I forgot to change the tires. Oh well. Wasn't like we had much of a chance anyway here. 17th. Should we pit again and put him on fresh soft tires? I mean, why not? We might as well. We're going to get lapped when we do so. We're going to get lapped now anyway because we didn't put on fresh tires. Santana is in 17th. She needs to overtake one more rider, but she has Dembele behind her as well, who's probably going to overtake her. So it's probably going to be 18th and 19th for me. Not the best race, especially because I know most of the people here have plenty of fuel left as well. So Evans can go full out here at the end. Meanwhile, Santana gets overtaken by Dembele here. Full engine mode out now. Brakes are going to deteriorate quickly now because there's a lot of hard braking zones after these long straights. And it seems fine still. Not in the red zone yet, so to say. But it's going to be 18th and 19th. There's no chance I'm going to get any better than that. Okay, so we're the leading riders on the last lap now. I still have another lap to go. Dembele, I'm looking at Rogers and his really bad tire wear and hoping that something happens to him. That I can, and another rider. I need something to happen to 2 riders, which is really unlikely. So we are on a bit of a struggle here. He's going the fastest he has gone. Chu is in 12th. I don't think we'll make it up to 12th. He's already gone around the next corner. So I don't think we'll make it up to him. He's dropping down fairly fast. Rogers as well. So we're up to 17th. We're just not going to make it. 17th again. We overtook Rogers as I hoped for. But that's the only guy we can manage to beat. 17th and 19th for Santana and Evans. Doesn't give us those extra little bit of money. But the money doesn't matter. It's just the principle of beating a few more riders. Because the car is so much worse than everyone else is at the moment. Especially because we're not focusing on performance at the moment. We're focusing on just making it to the end of the race with our pretty poor car. You can see everyone had the pit stop at the same time with the first stint. Which was pointless for me because I wanted to go on longer stints first with Santana. So the crash happened at a really poor time for me and my strategy as well. Okay, actually we had some good news. You can see after the scrutineering of the cars we're up to 16th after Dembele. I think he got at the creation of 2 places. I think he was just ahead of us before. Yeah, he got demoted 2 places. So we got up to 16th so we can actually get... I think we should have got our target here. I know it's off target, we are on 16th now. So I don't really know if we get the money for that. Otherwise, Yard got demoted 2 places and John Stewart got demoted 2 places as well. Bojamp won it ahead of Magetta. So yeah, as I predicted early on, he was going to win the race as soon as he was in first place. Meanwhile, we are starting first and second in next race, so that's good for us. We're starting in front, which of course means that we can easily plug off with the worst rider. The rider comes off worst from the start. Nice job for us. But I believe that should be it for episode 3 of our Motorsport Manager series. Next time we should have reliability on our gearbox improved a lot. So fitness comes really down for some time. Oh, he had a neck injury. Both of them had a neck injury at the same time. Oh well. That just means we're going to be really poor next time. Fast pit stops now have a minus 15% mistake chance. This is good for me because I always use fast pit stops. But yeah, everyone is actually really happy because they don't really expect anything from this car and this team. So this makes it nice and easy for us. We did get a few things, so we get 843 in bonus, which is always nice of course. But yeah, that's it for now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up and a like on the video and comment what you thought. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe for more of these videos. I'll also start uploading probably Pro Cycling Manager stuff when I feel like all the transfers in the Pro Cycling Manager season or in the cycling season have gone through, so we can really get the full updated rosters for next year. Until then I probably won't start a new series. But hope you guys watched this and enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.